Hello, how are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming to see me again. Just in case you forgot, my name is Sydney. I know we spoke last week about some things that were going on. I see David isn't here, which is totally fine. Is there anything you two wanted to bring up with him not here? Or maybe you feel more comfortable talking about a little bit more, or sharing something that's gone on since the last time I seen you, or?
He couldn't be here because he was working today.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. He knows how important it is, though, to be here. And he mentioned to give him, like, an update of how the session was. And But, yeah, he just couldn't be here today.
That's okay. Is there anything you two would like to share with me more about what's going on between you two or in the family in general? If you don't mind, I'm going to take some notes too, just so I can remember what we talk about today.
Yeah.
I want my mom to leave my dad.
You want him to leave to leave your dad, okay?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
She just gets really down and depressed since he's back and forth and he can't make up his mind whether he wants to stay with us. So I just want her to be happy and I want her to be able to leave him.
Okay. Sounds like you're really empathetic and care about your mom a lot and her happiness. How do you feel about that?
Well, I know that I'm very wishy-washy when it comes to mine and David's relationship. Sometimes he leaves the house pretty often, usually after we get in a really big fight, and I know how much that affects Kaylee. Seeing that and hearing that never gets physical, but the words we can say some really harsh things to each other. But I think I still want him in my life, and I still want us to be a family. But I think when he's gone, I do tend to bring other men to the house just to fill that
all
void.
the time.
Yeah, just to fill that void when he's gone. And I do get depressed pretty often.
Yeah, I know you mentioned in our last session that you have major depressive disorder. Are you on any medication for that right now, or?
I am. I don't usually take that consistently. I take it every once in a while just because when I have taken it consistently, I don't see it working.
Okay.
So I need to get better at that.
Would you say that's probably one of your goals, is taking, okay.
Yeah, I would say so.
Seems like you are a little bit upset. Sounded like you were a little bit upset when you said that.
Yes. I just don't like having random guys coming in and out of my house.
Yeah.
I feel like I always have to take care of my mom, and that's why I'm into trouble with the law now, because I'm not going to school because I'm taking care of her.
Okay.
That is usually the reason why she stays home from school, is because she's taking care of me. When I do get in that really depressive state, it's hard for me to be productive and hard for me to get out of bed in the morning. Usually I don't really go anywhere out of the house. I don't take care of myself. And I've definitely noticed how much that affects Kaylee and how much she's missing with friends, school. And yeah, I know it takes a big toll on her.
Sounds like you're going through a lot. What have you done in the past when this problem has been here, that when it was less severe, what have you done to cope with it in the past?
I guess I've personally, when David is in the house, I do like to do things as a family together, and that usually helps, but that always isn't an option.
I like to play with my friends.
You like to play with your friends?
Yes.
Okay. So in the past, it seems like you've been able to use some coping mechanisms to get through it. What do you think has been a barrier now when it comes to using those mechanisms?
He's just been out of the house a lot more often.
Right.
But we have talked about how much we do want to stay a family. I think part of the reason why we have gotten in a lot of arguments is because we have so much resentment towards each other from what's happened in the past in a relationship, and I think that really, we bring up a lot of things that's happened in the past, and it creates arguments and fights.
Okay. And what's been a barrier for you with seeing your friends?
What's a barrier?
A barrier is something that gets in the way of you doing something.
I guess it would be taking care of my mom.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you an unusual question. You may or may not have been asked this question before. So say you go to sleep tonight and you wake up in the morning and you notice when you wake up all your problems are there. Because you were asleep, you don't know that this change has taken place, but something is different. What would you notice was different when you wake up?
My mom would be awake, and she would be making me breakfast.
Okay. Being awake and making breakfast.
Yeah.
And getting me ready for school, and then I would actually go to school.
Okay.
For me, I think I would wake up and help my daughter get to school, and also wake up to my entire family being home, and me not just being so depressed all the time. And I think me being more productive, like cleaning the house, doing the laundry, all that stuff. I think taking care of myself and my daughter better.
What do you think is the first step that could get you there to making this miracle to happen?
I think a big barrier for that is not taking my medication.
Okay.
I haven't really been doing that, and I think that's a big thing I need to change.
Okay. And for you, Kaylee?
What was the question?
What will it take for that miracle to happen? What do you think is the first step that you need to take for this miracle to happen?
To not see our problems. Probably going to school.
Okay. Okay. So, from a scale to 1 to 10, 1 being the least important, 10 being the most important, how important is it to you guys to make this family come back together and for all these changes to occur?
I'd say 10.
A 10.
10. We just got to get you guys there. Okay. So my next goal for you guys is I'm going to give you some homework. And this, for you, I think for what I want to do for you is I want you to, by the next time you see me, maybe start taking your medication a little bit more, since you said that's one of your main goals is, and what you think would help you is taking medication. And see if that gets you back on track. I know a lot of psychiatrists say you have to take it consistently for it to actually work, has to build up in your system, give you a little tolerance, and then maybe we'll see if we need to take a different step if the medication really isn't working, because it might not be. And then for you, Kaylee, I want you to do something for yourself, because you're always doing for your mom, you're always doing for others, but you're never doing really for yourself.
Hang out with my friends.
Yes, I'm just gonna say, maybe hang out with your friends, go outside, enjoy the weather. I also would like to see you guys maybe bond a little bit more, maybe go out to the movies, cook breakfast together. I know you said your mom would be cooking you breakfast, but maybe you guys could do that together. I think that would be a good step in making some changes.
I like eggs.
Okay, well, it was nice meeting you guys again.
Thank you.
And I'll see you for your next session.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.